Thank you very much. How kind. Thank you so much. Well, hello and welcome to Friday Night with Jonathan Ross. First, Des Lynam went, then Angus Deaton went, and now Parky's gone. Just Pudsey Bear left, and then it's mine, all mine. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. It's meant to be like villainous. But seriously, I would like to wish Parky all the best. For 33 years, Michael was here at the BBC, interviewing Meg Ryan. Man, that was a long one, wasn't it? Did you see that? He's gone to ITV for two reasons. He's 69 now, and they've got fewer stairs. That's reason number one. And also over there, they've got ad breaks, so he can go to the toilet between guests. Talking of switching sides, may I introduce the men who regularly opt for a different channel? It's my house band. 4 puffs and a piano, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, honestly, I'm excited about tonight's show. I'm bouncing up and down like Leslie Ash's mattress. It could happen. Let's see who we've got in the green room. My first guest is one of Britain's very top comedians, and he's the star of Black Books. It's Bill Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. What? Good evening, Bill Bailey.
Hello.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Bill. You are actually a classically trained musician, is that right?
Yes.
Yes. He's been around pianos all his life, ladies and gentlemen, both playing them on stage and shifting them upstairs in those PG Tips ads from years ago, is it? Well, that's Bill. My next guest is one of the most photographed women in the world. It is supermodel Jodie Kidd. Evening, Jodie. You look gorgeous.
Thank you. So do you.
It's lovely to see you here this evening. Jodie, she's posh, she's beautiful. If you're not careful, you'll end up on David Beckham's to-do list.
No, I haven't already been there.
Have you? Well, that's something we have in common, then. My next guest is one of England's finest young actors. It's Clive Owen, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Clive is tipped to be the next James Bond. It would have been me. I've got the looks, I've got the suits. If only I could say Squaramungo, I'd be in, but... And we've got music this evening, live music from the streets. There they are. Fabulous. Hey, now you, young fellow, I saw what you were doing. Now, come on, you. What a green room that is. It's like Lord of the Rings, because we have the devilishly handsome king. There he is, got that. We have the beautiful elfin princess and an orc. There you go. And not even one of the good-looking ones.
Oh, yeah, one at the back.
You knew that was coming, of course.
Of course, thank you. God bless you for that, you bewigged dandy.
No. Now, we'll get to the guests in just a second, but first of all, you know, a couple of pictures caught my eye this week, and I'd like to share them with you. Here is a photograph of Little Whipper, the budgie. Yes, incredibly, that's a budgie. Good Lord, I bet he spent a long time looking in the mirror, don't you? At first, I thought it was Elton John arriving at a charity gala, but no, it's a budgie. But even more incredible is the photograph we saw in the papers this week of Shrek the sheep. There's Shrek. Because, as you know, I now spend half my life as a TV presenter, the other half as a working shepherd. Come by. Normally you come when I do that, don't you? So, I genuinely did not mean that. But, you know, if we worked on it, what a party. Can you imagine? Bring the house down. So I was shocked by this picture this week from New Zealand of Shrek the sheep, unsheared for 6 years. Have a look at poor Shrek. Look at that. Now, we now know what happened to Dave Lee Travis. Look, there you go. I actually like that look, and it's quite trendy in New Zealand, apparently. That's 6 years without shearing, OK? Now, I have some lambs, OK? We've adopted some lambs in our house. And I haven't needed to shear them as such yet, but the children wanted them to look nice and white and fluffy, like they do in adverts and stuff. So we gave them a shampoo. And then we realised, even though they did look lovely after we'd finished shampooing them, they still had a big letter painted on their back from the farmers we got it from. And I thought, well, maybe we could whip the letter off. And I realised upstairs that although I don't have sheep shearing equipment as such, I had a male grooming kit that I'd been given many years ago that men use for their sideburns and to give themselves a number 2. And I figured, well, if it works on a chap, it would work on a sheep. stroke lamb. So I charged it, I got it downstairs, and I said, OK, we'll give it a go. So I got hold of the little one, big stripe down his back, went a bit too close. Looks good, though, looks kind of urban. Did a couple of flicks on his eyebrow, he's good to go, he's in the next Big Brother house. And then I realised that, you know, maybe I could do something really useful because the bigger of the two had a lot of clinkers. Lambs aren't like us, they don't wipe afterwards. I didn't realise that when I adopted them. And when he walks around, he's lovely and he's cute from the front, but he turns around, good Lord, it's really... You know, it's not pleasant. So I didn't want to really touch or get involved too much, but I thought if I attack them from a different angle, from the hair, neatly, I could remove the offensive clinkers. So... And I got one off. It took a while, but around the side, off it came. Jane, I've got one. So she was, you know, packing her bag at this stage. But I figured, no, I'm gonna get this lamb's gonna have a clean arse by the time I finish. So I start working the other side, and I really got into it. I was sweating heavily at this stage. And the lamb didn't know she was trying to get away. And I got another one off, and then I was getting closer into the actual offending area. And then, I'm not making this up. But bear in mind, it's a lady sheep, and I'm using a buzzing implement. The tail went up, she was aroused. I'd aroused a lady lamb. I thought, oh, Jesus, and she was looking at me and I was looking at her, and it was kind of awkward, I'll be honest with you. You know? So I finished the job, the clinker job. And we haven't spoken about it since. Although I'm pretty sure the sheep enjoyed it. Because every morning now, when I go outside to feed it, she brings me the clippers over. Let's get our first guest out, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Here he is. He's one of the funniest comedians in the country. He's also a surprisingly good actor. It's Mr. Bill Bailey.
I'll do the cooking, honey. I'll pay the rent. I know I've done you wrong. Bill Bailey, won't you please come home?
That's, I suppose that's sort of your song, isn't it?
What was it?
I don't know.
I suppose it is, yeah.
Have you ever aroused a lamb? Well,
Not to my knowledge.
Would you like to try?
Do you know what? After that delightful description, no. But you know, the term you're talking about, clinkers...
Yes.
In Australia, they're called dags.
I thought that was a nickname for a friend in Australia.
Dags. No, dags.
It sounds like... All right, dags. Get me some Siggy's dags. And Kylie's new album.
So maybe from a Russian extraction.
And some shrimp.
Give me some Siggy's dags.
I don't know. I've never been there and I don't intend going.
It's fantastic. I love it.
Do you like it? What do you like about Australia that you don't get here in the UK?
I went and stayed on a sheep farm, actually, when I was there, in the outback.
Interested. Keep talking.
And I didn't get to use any of the implements, so...
I had to ask.
It's very remote, obviously, and you have to take everything, the beer and food you're going to get to drink over the next few days. We went up to this very remote sheep station, and the bloke said to me, really conspiratorially, he went... Because he had guests. They very rarely get guests because they're so remote. And he went, do you like peas, Bill? And I sort of thought this was like a code for maybe, powerful hallucinogenics. But no, it actually was just tin peas. And he said, do you like peas? I went, yeah, I don't mind peas. Yeah, peas are pretty good, I reckon. And he said, yeah, he goes, the wife don't like them. Well, I love them. And so... Having a guest in the outback means you can crack open the peas and have a right old...
But you just came back from where? Where have you been? Somewhere in the East?
I've been in Indonesia.
Okay. And was this work or a holiday?
No, it's just holiday. It's a fantastic place.
Can I just check? Did you go with your partner or are you a sex tourist?
No. Yes, I went dogging actually. No, it was a holiday with my wife and small child, and it was very pleasant.
And how old is your child now?
5 months.
5 months. It's a little boy, isn't it?
Little boy, yeah.
What's his name?
Dax.
Dax?
Yeah.
Isn't
Not
that
Dags.
Australia? That's how much he loves Australia. What did you do there? You visited temples? You went up and down rivers? What did you actually do for fun?
We did a bit of trekking, did temples, we did that. I did a thing which, according to the BBC did this survey where they tried to find out the top 100 things to do before you die.
Okay.
Which seems quite a bit of a fatalistic view, rather than, not a positive thing. It's lovely things to do while you're still alive. No, before you die.
Well.
Before fate deals you a terrible hand. the number one thing, the top thing to do before you die, is to swim with dolphins. Now, apparently, this is the thing everyone talks about, and I don't know. And then there's also things like jump out of a plane and.
Well, that's going to hurry up the dying process.
In a bear suit, yeah.
Wrestle a grizzly.
That's right. Tie yourself to train tracks. Like that. One of the ones I wanted to put in was lunge wildly at the Pope. Yeah. Great one. 137. There he is.
I wonder if that was just bubbling under. Didn't quite make the chart. It was just bubbling under.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was in Indonesia, and there's obviously in the islands around there. There's a lot of dolphins, so you can actually do this. You can actually achieve this thing. So I saw these dolphins swimming around the boat, and I thought, oh, here's my opportunity. So I got the mask on, the flippers and everything. I jumped in, really, without any thought about this. You know, I hadn't really thought this through. You know, some people that have swum with dolphins have gone to places where the dolphins know about humans. They've swum with humans before. They've got some idea what a human looks like, you know, or even a regular human.
Yeah.
But
imagine you with snorkel gear on coming at someone. That's...
Oh, no.
So you've got a dolphin.
There's a dolphin.
Minding his own business.
Dolphin, wild dolphin, probably never seen a human before. They're in a pod, I believe is the generic term.
That's a group of dolphins.
That's a group of dolphins. And they're swimming around like this, 200 of them, and I suddenly land in the water like that. And I don't know if you could say a pod scattered. I never you could say they scat, but they just on a Sunday there were no dolphin around at all, and so I started paddling away, trying to catch up with them, like I'm going to be able to catch up with them. And the dolphin then turned round out of curiosity, I think, or pity or something, shame, and they came back to sort of have a look at me. And they kind of weaved in a beautiful kind of in formation almost, and sort of tilted as they went past. Like, and actually, I thought, well, this is the opportunity to try and swim with one. I'm going to try and do the thing that you see all the lovely people do in the lovely aquariums and all that, where they grab hold of the fin and the dolphin takes them through the water, smiling like that, and waving to the camera. Loads of video footage of me, hey, I'm doing it, with the dolphin, hey, like that. So I thought, this is it. So, I managed to combine the lunging element with the dolphin. So the dolphin came by, I lunged at the dolphin to try and grab hold of his fin. Just managed, nearly got it, and the dolphin... and I think this was dolphin said, get it off me! Get it off! Get it off! And... and then I was spun up. So I have to say, it's not that great.
No.
No?
Do you think dolphins say, I'd really love to swim with a human?
No.
I've heard they're quite intelligent.
No. See, we only do it, it's not about intelligence, it's just about the fact they look cute. They've got a sort of pretend smile. They look like they're smiling the whole time. No, they're not smiling. See, rats are equally as intelligent. Yeah. People don't say, oh, do you know what, I really want to scurry with rats. Oh, I love to scurry about with rats.
But they're not smiling, this is your
theory. They're not cute, are they?
Bill has been on tour with his show called Part Troll,
Part Troll.
Which sold out, I think, didn't it?
It nearly has, yes.
Nearly, but you're doing it again, is that right?
I did a run of it last year. I started it in Edinburgh last year, then I did a run in the West End, and now I'm doing a big UK nationwide tour.
So presumably the run went well, that's why you're going all over the country?
Yes, that's correct.
OK. Now, I've never seen you live. I've seen footage of you performing live. Oh. No, I know I've seen you here, but I thought maybe this was a hologram.
Help us, Jonathan, help us!
Let's talk about your musical repertoire.
Yes.
On stage, you play the guitar.
I play the guitar.
You play the keyboards.
Keyboards.
And you're expanding now into slightly stranger musical
items. I play more exotic instruments. One of them, I play various percussion instruments. I play the bouzouki and also the theremin.
Now, the theremin, I'm excited about the theremin. If I'm right, this is an instrument they used to use to make sound effects in science fiction movies in the 50s.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay. And you have one with you. We have one.
Yep.
This is the theremin.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you demo? Yeah, please do.
Demo? Yeah, I certainly will.
It doesn't look much like a... It looks like a keyboard without keys.
Basically, what it is, you see, you play it by moving your hand closer to the aerial, such like that. This is the volume area here. You take your hand out of there, and this is the pitch here. So it is.
Are you really doing this?
No, I don't exist.
See, I've never seen you live, and I thought maybe this was all part of it.
No, I don't actually exist.
No, but that sounds like it sounds like you've got a toy in your pocket, or maybe you've got. Have you got? Is there anyone in the audience working with Bill who is sending the sound out?
What? You think I get? There's a little mate out in the audience going.
No, Possibly they have
I've got a dolphin back there. I've got a dolphin back there.
Is it,
No, it's actually making a noise. It was invented by this Russian scientist called Louis Theremin. And he was a radio engineer. And what he just...
See, now you see nothing happened there.
I've got my hand there.
Yeah,
you do it. No, go on, move your hand close.
But if your hand isn't there, this doesn't work on here.
No, but that's
this is like magic.
That's the volume. You move your hand there. You see,
How can that be volume? It's like a coat hanger.
No.
You've got a friend in the audience with a mobile phone connected to your mobile phone.
No way. Look, listen.
Yeah, I don't believe this.
I can play it with any part of my body. Look. See, it can be done. It's an amazing thing. Have a go, go on. I'll do the volume, you do the pitch.
There, look, it's not doing anything. Yeah, you say that, it's your friend in the audience. I wish you hadn't brought this in now because it's just confused me. I don't know if I believe it, I don't know if I like it, I don't want it in the studio. Just sit down. You know what? 100 years ago, you would have been burned at the stake for doing that. It isn't natural, though, is it? It's not Christian.
If you're going to... Now, you see that, you're getting interfaith about it.
Don't get into faith.
No, don't.
It's got no faith.
No faith.
Bill is on tour. On tour, he does the comedy stuff. He does the funny comedy music as well as you can see the Devil's Tool as well, I believe.
What, Satan's dinner gong?
And Bill has agreed to do a little bit on the show, which I'm delighted about. Are you going to play something for us?
Yeah, I'm going to play a piano. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of pianos?
Well, I can see how they work. I feel OK with the piano.
All right, I'll play something you've heard of.
OK, now, what are you going to play?
I'm going to play a song called The World is a Great Big Face.
Bill, you're a marvellous guest. I always enjoy spending time in your company, and I hope the tour goes well. I'm sure it will.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bill Bailey.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to play a little song for you. This is a Michael Bolton tribute. Because I am actually 1984 Stars in Their Eyes Michael Bolton regional finalist. I nearly got the gig, then he had his hair cut. So, here we go. It's a lovely chord, isn't it? That chord is actually called D smug. I love a smug chord. Here's another one. Or the smug scale. The world is a great big face. A face with eyes and ears. A happy face, a smiling face. A face that's free from fears. But lately the face has been changing to a one that we all know. It's one that we call evil, and evil has started to grow. The face of the world's getting hairy. Better stop it before it's too late. We're taking the razor of freedom. We're shaving the beard of hate. The pencil moustache of compromise. The big ginger sideburns of hopeless lies. The stick-on beard that's just a disguise. The weird facial hair that grows just under your eyes. We're waxing the legs of the future. Let the shining shin of truth be our beacon of hope.
That I can.
You believe that?
Bill, it was lovely. Now off because we've got a show to do.
Thank you very much.
Bill Bailey, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic. That was great. Thank you. Brilliant. Bill Bailey, brilliant, wasn't he? Now, as a farmer, I'm keenly aware of the environment, and every week I take a load of old rubbish and give them T-shirts and let them sing on my show, but... it's just a joke. But I was shocked to read this week how polluted the sea has become. I don't know if you saw this story. Marine biochemists have discovered the sea off California contains a cocktail of chemicals, 0.5 micrograms per litre of Prozac being amongst them. Sharks used to look like this, but now they look like this. You see that? That's a worrying trend. I mean, look at it. They're grinning harder than Posh Spice at a premiere. We're still in love. But they've also found huge amounts of the female sex hormone estrogen in the sea. It's got so bad now, the tide refuses to come in unless you apologise. Hey? Sort of an old-fashioned joke there. Before I bring up my next guest, let's have a look at her strutting her stuff. Here she is.
Turn me up, don't turn me down. Cut me up, don't let me down. Find a way to get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get on music, get on music. Find a way to get in, to fit in, to get on, to get out without dying. Get on music, get on music.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jodie Kidd.
Jump on board, take a ride, yeah. 'Cause you're doing it all right. Jump on board, feel high, 'cause the kids are all right.
Look at Jodie. Wow, what are you, about 8 foot tall? Look at the size of you.
I wore these specially for you.
You look like I had to actually go up to kiss you.
Well, flat foot, I think I'm below you, but today I wore the 4 inches, so I
Please
could
sit
be taller
down
than
and
you.
get yourself comfortable.
Yes, eye to eye.
How tall are you, Jodie?
6 foot.
6 foot, so it's not that extraordinarily tall.
No, I just keep rubbing it in by wearing heels like this.
Did you kind of grow gradually to this height, or were you
No.
like a normal person and then
No,
boom, suddenly...
I shot 7 inches in 1 year, I think it was.
7 in a year?
Yeah.
Wow, I've done about
Pretty
5 in a
scary.
night, but 7 in a year. Are the rest of your family tall? Are you all a big family?
Very tall. I think my sister is the smallest at about 5'11".
Wow, so that's a big girl as well.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
your brother is about what, 7?
About 6'4".
6'4"?
Yeah, Dad was 6'6".
Wow, and your mother?
5'11".
Wow, it must be like a bunch of giraffes out
Yeah, we
grazing.
are. With a long neck.
How fabulous.
I know, absolutely.
You can't have small cars and stuff like that, presumably all that sort of thing.
No, I can adapt. If it's a really nice sports car, I can adapt. You know, I'm like this, but I'm fine.
There's something I didn't expect to see this evening. Looked like you were marking your territory there for a second. Hey, we're very lucky to have Jodie with us here this evening for a couple of reasons, but specifically because earlier this year there was an incident involving an intruder.
There was indeed.
In your family's holiday home. Now tell us about this.
Well, I came in after a night out.
This is where?
In Barbados.
In Barbados?
Yeah, where I've grown up. I've spent my whole childhood there. And I walk into my room to find someone rifling through my bags with a torch. It's probably because I was out and probably had too much to drink, but it's either the flight or fight, isn't it? And I just fought and just ran straight after him.
Wow.
And probably because I had too much to drink, I then fell straight over.
Yeah.
And ended up in
probably
a
a
little
good thing,
pile.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good thing, but unfortunately my boyfriend went straight past me and chased him. I then ran back into the room to see what he had taken and to close up and to grab a torch and to, you know, call my parents, and that was when I heard the gunshot. And it was quite frightening because I just thought, oh my God, he's just killed Tiggs.
I feel bad now because I made light of this situation.
Yeah, no, but you make light of any occasion.
Yeah, but I did. I think in my defence I made light of it because what was your boyfriend's name again?
Tiggs.
What's his full name?
I'm not telling you because you always constantly take the piss
it's just
out
because
of him, so I'm not having it anymore. So his name is Tiggs, and that's it.
His name is actually Tarquin.
Yeah, what's wrong with bloody Tarquin?
And now, what did you call out to Tarquin when you had surprised the torch-wielding interloper? Am I right? And you said, Tarquin, he's hiding on the polo field. Now, this is what was reported.
Is that what they said?
Yes.
No, I think I actually went deathly silent.
Oh, you didn't shout out Tarquin,
No,
he's on the polo field?
No, because he knew he was on the bloody polo field because he just shot at him.
But you see, that's why I thought it was funny, and I don't mean this in a whole way. Just the fact that there's someone called Tarquin involved anyway is inherently amusing to most of us. And then the fact that you have your own polo field as well is kind of a little bit surprising.
Okay, that's a long story. I won't go there, but it's not ours anymore. But...
Okay, it's not yours.
No.
He took the polo field. That's a where did he hide that? That's a big swag bag. A couple of horses trying to get out. You could have whacked it with a polo stick.
I could have whacked him, but there wasn't one.
Well, why have a polo field if you haven't got a polo stick?
Well, it's not ours. I'm just telling that
Well,
to
it
you.
was-
It's not ours
okay.
anymore.
But you are a polo
don't
player.
want to go there. I am a polo player.
Now,
I am indeed.
what are the rules of polo?
There's millions, and I've been watching it since I was born, and I still don't know the rules.
But I bet it's an exciting game.
It is fantastic.
And
Amazing game.
you play pretty well, don't you?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm quite a competitive person, which I think is quite good for the polo field.
You're in the professional team, aren't you? Is that right?
I was in 1999. I played for the Women's World Championships.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a clip of this is Jodie and the rest of the what do they call the polo people? Pucker players or something? Isn't
No,
it?
they're
or
not called pucker players.
muckers.
You make them
What do they
sound
call
so
chuckers?
ridiculous.
Huckers?
No, oh God, he hasn't got a clue. This is useless.
muckers.
No.
Is there not a word for the team? It's kind of
No,
pucker.
they're called polo players.
I thought they were puckers or something.
No.
What's a
Pucker-
chucker?
No, a chucker is like a quarter.
Okay. All right, let's have a look. This is Jodie, and very impressive it is too, from my limited knowledge of
believe you've got
pucker
me
polo
playing
chucker.
polo.
This is Jodie on
If
the
it's
horse.
terrible.
That was you scoring a goal.
Scoring a goal.
What's the game? What's the experience like as a team? Do you bond? Is there a big group shower afterwards?
Absolutely. Yeah, we all get naked and run around. You should come to one. You'll love it.
Would I be allowed to watch?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't have to get involved, but I would quite happily see. You know when people go bird watching? I've often thought if I could have like a hide in the corner of the girls' shower, with some sandwiches and a thermos, I'd be happy. And what harm would I be doing, really?
None whatsoever.
Let's talk about the modelling then, because
Yes.
you still do modelling, don't you?
Still, yeah, very much so. Very much so. And because, I've become more sportier, I think, it's working much more in my favour, and, people are wanting that image rather than the waif and very skinny kind of image. They're looking for someone that's like a normal woman, that's and I think it's
Because you
it's
were
happening.
really skinny, weren't you?
Yeah, but I was very young. I started modelling when I was 15, and and I was about 5'11" or something at 15. So I was extremely kind of.
How much
tall
did you
and
weigh roughly
stretched.
then when you were at your
You know
skinniest?
what? I've never owned scales in my whole entire life, and it's just the way I was, and I wasn't developed yet, and it wasn't until my 20s that I started actually growing into my body. So. And that was what they wanted at that time, and they were the people that picked me up and put me in that place. It wasn't me projecting something that I thought was right.
Now, I guess for modelling, it's kind of a window opportunity, isn't it? It's like being a sportsman or something. There's a period when you can do it.
Yeah.
You start when you're 15. You're 25 now?
25.
How many years do you have left?
I don't know, many, I hope.
Yeah. Well, you're looking
But I
great.
don't know.
That wasn't a weighted question.
Yeah, exactly. Why?
No,
I've got
no.
wrinkles.
You're really nice to look at. I'll be honest with you.
Am I? Oh.
But you're quite an unusual face because from
Yeah.
some angles you don't look that pretty. Another angle, no, you know what I mean though. You've got one of those faces. Suddenly you're absolutely
A little
gorgeous
bit
right
like
now.
yours, darling.
You really look stunning right now. Turn around, and look right there. Whoa, look at that. What's going on? But now, hello, and then. Yeah, but you see, Bill's what I'm saying as well. Bill's not conventionally pretty, but from certain angles, wow, look at that. There you go. From there, look, he looks like Nero. But you know what I mean, though? You're not the conventional
No.
pretty,
I've always
pretty
been
thing.
quite odd-looking. I never ever, as I grew up, wanted to be a model. So I was kind of like quite astounded when someone picked me up and said, you should be a model. I was very much into my horses. So yeah, I'm probably as shocked as you are.
What will you do with your post-modelling years? What do you have?
I have no idea. I'm this type of person that you could put something in front of me that I've never done before, and I will try my best to jump it. If you put this massive hurdle in front of me, I will try everything to be the best and to jump it. So I have no idea, because I keep on finding, the older I get, these things that people keep on going, here, why don't you try that? And I go, I've never done it before, I'm not interested. And I suddenly put my mind to it. And a little bit like my driving, which
Well,
I'm sure
we should talk about this because we competed
Yes,
indirectly.
we did compete.
On something.
I'm
Jeremy
my
Clarkson.
mortal enemy.
Well, on his excellent Top Gear programme,
Yes.
Jeremy Clarkson had various people competing. It was
Yeah.
famous people in
What
a
was it? It
reasonably
was,
priced car, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
This is Jodie on Top Gear. Look at this.
Big wheel spin.
Come on, little superman, whatever you are.
Very smooth across cross the line.
So you slung that around there.
I've never raced before.
You came first, didn't you?
Yeah, I
You
beat
beat everyone. Even people who know how to drive, like Jamiroquai,
Absolutely.
who can drive very fast.
Absolutely.
While wearing a hat, which is, you know, quite unusual. Now, I was invited along, and I'm no mean driver myself.
You were terrible.
No, but hold on. Well, this was unfair. Let's have a look at this. This is me driving in Top Gear, and afterwards I'll explain this to you. Have a look at this.
Certainly the first man in a suit in the reasonably priced Liard.
The helmet looks nice. Look at that. It's speed. Yeah, I changed gear.
Hold on, what we're saying?
It's easier because I don't actually care whether I do that now. But it's harder because the car seems to drive a bit different. But I think I have to go around here.
You look ridiculous!
Look at that magnificent turn.
I look like a Star Trek flag. Well, two things. One is I beat Richard Whiteley. OK, that's good. But two is, now, did you see, when you were driving, it was a sunny day and it was dry.
Yeah, okay.
No, I had wet weather conditions.
Excuses.
I couldn't see the lines.
Just because a woman beat you.
I challenge you again.
Come on, then.
Come round my house, we'll ride the
Bring it
sheep
on.
round the garden. We'll see
I've got longer
who's...
legs, I'll get better kind of push.
You're going to race professionally, is this right?
I am indeed. I just got signed by Maserati Ferrari. I'll be the second woman ever to race for Maserati Ferrari.
You're like some sort of like ridiculous film person, like Charlie's Angels or something. You're a model who can race cars, who plays polo. Have
Yeah.
you ever killed a man? Don't start this evening with me. Yeah, but you know, you'd make a good female assassin.
Do you think so?
I'm recruiting at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're after me, aren't you? Look at that.
I am.
I would, but I'd ruin you for normal men. I'm telling you. It's a blessing and a curse. Jodie, really nice to meet you. Thanks for
Pleasure.
coming on.
Thank
Ladies and gentlemen, Jodie Kidd.
Thank you.
That was lovely, eh? Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you. You're from one rock now. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. How lovely. Yeah. Good news for the residents of Wooler in Northumberland, whose local cash machine spent a whole evening paying out £20 notes instead of tenors. I'm sure you must have seen this story. They were queuing round the block in their pyjamas for free money. And the good news is that the bank have said they won't be trying to get the money back because, and I quote, it's impossible to identify who took what. That's what the bank's saying. So my Brain of the Week award goes to a Mr. Ian Ball of Wooler, who posed for this ill-thought-out picture published in a national newspaper. Well done. There you go. Well done, Ian. I mean, obviously he's made up about it, but, you know. So that's Ian there, who should be getting a call from the bank, I imagine, in about... probably just about now. Time to bring out my final guest. He's now a king of the big screen, but let's have a look at when he first dipped his toe in the water.
If you have a moment, I'd be amused to know why you behave so perversely about Douglas Motors.
Would you now?
That investment you persuaded me to make was entirely spurious, wasn't it, my puppet? Those figures really were very naughty.
Oh, are these the real ones?
Why?
Bit disappointing, aren't they?
I want to know, damn you. What was the point?
You were a snob. A thief, a liar, a hypocrite, and a sadist. Mind how you go, Piers. Cheery, bye.
That was him then. Let's meet him now. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clive Owen. Clive Owen, ladies and gentlemen.
What a haircut.
Well, now that clip was from, I believe, 1990, when you first kind of really hit the big time on TV. Look at you there. I thought, first of all, is it you or is it the lead singer from Depeche Mode?
That was a fantastic haircut.
Well, you've really grown into yourself nicely, though, haven't you? I mean, you filled out, you look... I mean, you're kind of handsome in a weird sort of Rick Astley way back then.
Of its time.
You could have signed a stock Aiken and Walkman that had you at the top of the charts. You've got a lovely tan on you. Where have you been?
Thank you. Spain.
Just holiday or working?
Yep, holiday.
We saw you there in a clip with, of course, the great Leslie Phillips.
Leslie Phillips.
Who turned 80 last week. I hope you didn't forget.
I heard that you knew that, but...
Well, I sent him some wine on behalf of the show. If you want, you can take credit as well.
Thank you very much.
What did you learn from working with someone like Leslie? He's been around, he's sort of seen it, done it all, I would have thought.
Oh, he was fantastic. I mean, I think the thing I remember most about... They used to write him very specific dialogue that sort of suited his delivery. I remember he used to have mad lines like, it'll be all over the streets like a mad woman's excrement. And they used to write specifically for him, and he had brilliant lines in that. He was great.
You're a busy man at the moment, aren't you? You're currently working with Julia Roberts, is that right?
I've just finished shooting that, yeah, a film called Closer, which was fantastic.
And you've got King Arthur, which isn't finished yet, I believe, the film, but I think you finished shooting.
We actually finished shooting in November. I've just literally, I think last night, finished reshoots. We did some extra scenes.
OK, and we just had this it's opening tonight all over the UK, but you had the premiere this week of your new movie, I'll Sleep When I'm Dead.
Yep.
It's you working again with Mike Hodges, who's one of our best directors.
I think so.
Everyone will know him. His one big movie that everyone always returns to, of course, is Get Carter. And in many ways, this film is similar to that. It's going to get compared anyway. He must be one of those guys who really know what they're doing.
Oh, he's fantastic. He's exactly it. He's, you know, he's been around, and we did a film a few years ago, Croupier, which, you know, had a very troubled release, and then it sort of broke in America. That movie that he directed with me in it, sort of changed my career, really.
But see, I loved Croupier, but I missed it when it first came out.
It didn't come out. Everyone assumes it was released, but it wasn't. The people who made Croupier, they didn't really like it, and they sort of buried it, and it did a week at the NFT here. And then there was a guy who I owe an awful lot to, because he championed Croupier in America for a year, just kept pushing it, you know, getting people to see it. And eventually it came out and it got fantastic reviews, and suddenly it became this very sort of hot little film in America, and since then everything's been a bit different.
OK. Tell us about I'll Sleep When I'm Dead. What's the premise? What's the storyline? Who do you play in it?
I play a guy that was very violent and sort of has had a sort of breakdown and left town and is now living out the back of a van, and something happens to his brother, and he comes back into London and tries to find out why his brother killed himself, and is basically a story of someone trying to resist going back to his violent ways. He has very violent tendencies, he's trying to change, but he's gradually being led to the person that was responsible for his brother killing himself.
And so there's a kind of inner struggle going on.
Yeah.
The movie opens today. We're going to have a look. This is I'll Sleep When I'm Dead.
His brother's back. Davy Graham's brother. Will Graham. Asking questions. He's killed people.
He's scum, just like his brother.
Get out. Go tonight. Leave the city. Go back where you can breathe.
You think you've changed? Yeah? You haven't changed. People like us don't change. Not deep down.
Arnie, you're wrong. You're wrong about most things most of the time, mate.
Don't ever underestimate Will Graham. He's a fierce man. He'll go the distance.
I'm Davy Graham's brother.
It's a good film. I enjoyed it.
Good.
I'm very pleased to see you don't have the beard that you sport for most of that movie this evening.
You like that beard?
Well, I watched the movie and I like looking at your face. You're a handsome movie star, you're a good actor, and when I see a movie, I like to see your face. I don't want to see you looking like a tramp. And for a lot of that movie, you spend the time looking like a tramp, and I'm sitting there thinking, when's he going to shave the beard off? I didn't come to see a film with a bearded man in. If I wanted that, I'd go and see Bill Bailey live. And then finally, in your new movie as King Arthur,
yes,
you don't have a beard. I would have thought he had a beard.
How do you know I don't have a beard in King Arthur?
Because there's a picture of you as King Arthur behind me. And I have a sixth sense about this guy. But you don't have a beard. I would have thought King Arthur probably had a beard.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really?
But he didn't have a beard.
There you go. Now
Who
you
would
know.
have thought we'd have got so much out of the beard? Wow, congratulations, playing King Arthur. That's a great part to get. And this is a big, sort of blockbuster movie, isn't it?
Huge, yeah.
This is produced by, is it Jerry Bruckheimer?
It is.
He's the guy who does the big popcorn movies a lot of the time. He did Armageddon, I believe.
Yep.
Tell me now, please, reassure me, they are not Americanising the story.
They are not Americanising the story, no. It's a totally British cast. It's set here. It's a very different take on King Arthur. It's set much earlier. It's not the sort of romantic version that everybody sort of assumes. The guy did some research, David Franzoni, who wrote it, set it much earlier at a time when the Roman Empire is pulling out of Britain and there's a half Roman, half Briton leader that is going to possibly galvanise the country.
It's already, I feel stirred, my loins are boiling at the thought of a good English movie like this, even if it's American money, but certainly it's an English cost.
Yep.
But because you know why I was worried about it, is often when they make movies, especially if the Americans are involved in their sending, they always put an American in, and I thought maybe Lancelot would have come from New Jersey or something, or Guinevere would have come from California.
And they've also got some fantastic European actors. They've got a great Stellan Skarsgård, Mads Mikkelsen. They've got some great European actors, really top European
Ray Winston's
actors.
in it as well?
Ray Winston's in it.
You're on a horse a lot in the film. Of course, we've had Jodie on, who's a superior horsewoman. Were you a horsey fan before that? Did you ride horses before?
No, that was the one thing that I had a big thing about. They offered me the film, I read the script, 60-70% on a horse, and we went through all the negotiations. No one had asked if I could ride. I finally agreed the deal and went, oh my God, because I'd had a couple of experiences. I'd only ridden for films. I got thrown off once, which was, and I got completely scared of them.
Yeah, it's horrible. I was thrown off when I was a kid. It's horrible.
Yeah, and then I went out to America with this big Spielberg pilot, and what happened was I was playing this cadet at West Point, and basically the scene was there's a big party going on, hundreds of extras. Somebody rides across the field, flat out, gives a message to somebody. I read the message and think, I've got to get involved. I've got to go and fight. Jump on his horse and ride off to battle. So the director says, I want to try in one. And they haven't even dealt with my riding yet. You know what I mean? They don't even know. I'm like that around a horse. I'm saying, I really think you'd be better to cut it up and, you know, we'll do it in pieces. We said, well, let's give it a go.
Lower me on using a crane.
So he said, well, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. We'll try in one.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this huge horse, which I know I can't deal with already, thundering across this field towards me. Gets to the place, guy jumps off, gives the message. First 3 takes is me going, just trying to get the horse. Just trying to get the horse going, I'm really sorry. So eventually they get some big burly guy to stand the other side and sneakily hold it for me, right?
And you just leapt on?
So guy comes riding across again, and the guy grabs the horse like that. I go like that, I think, I've got to go. Takes me forever to get on. Lots of, like, stirrup stuff. Swing the leg on, and this is no word of a lie. As I go like that, I'm kicking, horse isn't moving, and I swear to God, I start to go, what's going on? Hundreds of extras around, and the girth's loose. And rather than do anything about it, I just slowly fall, hit the floor, 400 extras howling with laughter. I'm just like in a ball like that. So what I had to do for King Arthur, knowing about that, is the minute I did the deal, it was about 2 months before we started shooting, I rang them immediately. Honestly, the day I did the deal, I said, I've got to go on a horse. Got to go on a horse tomorrow. I've got to start. I got put with probably one of the best stunt horse guys there was, who was with me for 2 months prior. I went to the stables. I saw this little fat one. I said, look, if I've got my choice, I'll stay on that forever. You have to step me up. So they stepped me up. They stepped me up.
So you started on like a pony, a toy
bomb-proof.
Okay.
Bomb-proof little fat thing.
Did your legs touch the side on the first one? Did you, like training wheels? I imagine that would be a good way to start.
Absolutely bomb-proof. And I was still a bit, it's all right. But then, and eventually I stepped up, and eventually I went on a big Andalusian Spanish horse, and I had a fantastic time. I was taught very, very well. So
now, I've seen the trailer. Have you not seen the trailer of the film yet?
I've seen, yeah, a trailer.
It's great. I went online, had a look at it. It's great. You can find most things on the internet these days. There's a tip for you. Have a look. This is a little taster to come of Arthur, which I think is out this summer.
July, yeah.
July. This is going to be great, I think.
My father told me great tales of you, fairy tales. People so brave, so selfless that they cannot be real. Arthur and his knights.
My duty is to my men. Mark my face. It will be the last thing you see on this earth.
My power shall be with you wherever you go. Able to fly without wings. On this day, if this be our destiny, so be it.
That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think so. King Arthur, come on! Here's the big story about Clive, and I hope you're not getting tired about this yet, but it's quite an exciting thing. I don't know what the answer is. James Bond. They're talking about you as the possible next James Bond. Now, I personally think you'd make an excellent James Bond. I think there's some other people in this room who'd make good James Bonds who haven't been asked. But you'd make a very good James Bond. there we have a mock-up of you looking in the Bond role there. Okay. Now, before I ask you whether or not you are seriously doing this, whether it's on the card, let's have a look. These are some other suggestions for Bond that we were thinking about. There, now you see, that's a different take. I think Will could probably carry the gun. Now, you see, that's my first choice right there. The King of Bling. And then, let's have a look. And maybe. Yes! Yes!
You should have used the Chancer haircut.
Yeah, the early one. OK, so Bond, have they asked you?
No, all rumour.
They haven't asked you?
They haven't asked. All rumour.
All right. If they ask you?
I only deal in facts, Jonathan, so they, you know, it's not worth, you know, even thinking about it.
You look the part. You could do it. Would you like to do something like that?
I think it's... I'm not sure about the whole thing, really, because, you know, Pierce, who I think has been very good and...
He has been great, hasn't he?
Revitalised the whole Bond thing, and he hasn't stepped down, and it's a little bit unfair on him, I think, all this.
So, really, yeah, the speculation there, you wouldn't want to comment on that?
I think if it was, you know, if that part was available, it would be fair enough to have all that going on, but when he's in there, and he certainly hasn't stepped down, and he's done very well in that part.
In theory, though, if you were to consider doing it, if and when Pierce decides to move on, it's the kind of role that can very much mark an actor's career indelibly. They remain Bond forevermore. I mean, I know Sean Connery, certainly, he's now put it well behind him, but for a long while he found it very hard. And that's the sort of thing I know that most actors, that's what they would struggle with as well. Would that be a concern?
I can't talk about any of that, really. I don't know.
What do you mean you can't talk about? What's wrong with you?
People
come and talk shows. It's a talk show. What do you think I'm going to turn to sit and look at you?
It's just...
I mean, you're nice, but not that nice.
It's mad, because that whole...
Not like, you know, get some chestnuts out, come on.
That whole Bond thing is mad. Even at, you know, the premiere of I'll Sleep the other night, you've got all these sort of diary journalists, and they come up and they go, yeah, it's a very interesting film, yeah. So what about the Bond thing?
It's a global thing as well, of course.
It is.
But come on, as a kid growing up, I mean, when I was a little boy, I seriously thought it was my birthright to be James Bond. Sadly, I know, it's rather tragic. That was before the James Dean period, obviously. And then I became Johnny Spasm in the punk band. That didn't work out either. I'm still really looking for my niche, Clive. But kids all try it out. I remember trying out that I'm Bond, James Bond. You must have as a kid. I'm not going to ask you to do it now. That would be unfair. But you must have as a kid sort of thought about it.
I'm sure I did, yeah. I'm sure I watched the Bond things. Everybody watched the Bond movies, yeah, of course.
That's it. That's all I'm going to get.
I'm not going to be drawn out.
You will tell me the truth, Clive. Is it James Bond? Yes, sir. Yeah? Yeah, or the ninth? You want a cigarette? Listen, me and the boys, we're going to the rubber club later. You want to... you know what? I love seeing Piers Morgan as... not Piers Morgan. Fantastic. Can you imagine what a grotesque James Bond he would make? Well, you know, you can't expect privacy. You accepted View of the Year, you can't be... I love Pierce Brosnan as Bond, and I'd like to see at least one more movie from him. If and when he decides to call it a day, I can think of no better person in the world. I'd love to see you doing a Bond. So I hope you do consider it, even though you are being devilishly reluctant to discuss it now. And if you weren't so obviously hard, I would have pushed you a bit. In the meantime, though, I hope I'll See When I'm Dead does well, not only because I think it's a cracking movie, but also it's so good to see British movies being made and to see Mike Hodges working in a field like this, because he is a tremendous director. Yeah. It's been a great pleasure meeting you tonight.
And you.
Clive, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Mr. Clive Owen, ladies and gentlemen. Clive, that was great. Thank you. Thank you. You going to stick around for the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well... it just remains for me to say thanks to all my guests so far this evening. Bill Bailey, Jodie Kidd... Oh, let's start again, because I got a bit excited. See, you know what's going on in my mind? I was thinking, I wonder if they'll offer me Bond. I was actually thinking it. I still think there's a chance. But don't laugh in my face about it. I mean, I was nice about your chances. Scaramanga. All that remains for me to do is to thank all my guests tonight, Bill Bailey, the beautiful Jodie Kidd, and of course, Mr. Clive Owen. Thank you, Clive. There's something for everyone next week. From Hollywood, we have not one but two comic book heroes, star of the Incredible Hulk movie, Eric Bana, and Scooby-Doo sidekick actor Matthew Lillard. Homegrown R&B princess Jamelia will be on, and we have music from Irish sensation Damien Rice, as well as Britain's finest thespian, the wonderful Ricky Tomlinson. Now, normally at this time of night, I get the urge for a blast of urban garage rap hip-hop with a touch of poetry. As luck would have it, here with his new single, Fit But You Know It, it is The Streets.
Excuse me, girl. I know it's a bit embarrassing, but I just noticed some tan lines on your face, so. See, I reckon you're about an 8 or a 9. Maybe even 9.5 in 4 beers' time. That blue shop top you've got on is nice. Bit too much fake tan though, but yeah, you score high. But there's just one little thing that's really annoying me about you, you see. Yeah, like I said, you are really fit. But my gosh, don't he just know it? I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? So when I looked at you standing there with your hoard, I was waiting in the queue looking at the board, wondering whether to have a burger or chips, or what the shrapnel in my back pocket could afford. When I noticed out the corner of my eye, looking toward my direction, your eyes locked on my course. I couldn't concentrate on what I wanted to order, which must be my place in the queue I'm waiting for. I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? Whoa! We can't have that behaviour in this establishment. Are we on the watershed yet? Can I swear? Is this the watershed? All right, listen. For a while there I was thinking, yeah, but what if? Picturing myself pulling with bare white hot wit, snaring you as you were standing there opposite. Whether or not you knew it, I swear you would sit. And when that bloke in the white behind us like queuing was clocking onto you too, yeah, I had to admit that, yeah, you are fit, and yeah, I do want it. But I stopped sharking a minute to get chips and dwinks. I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? Then just as you started to make your big advance with the milkshake and that little donut in hand, I was like, nah, I can't even know you look grand, but you look sharp, they're smiling hard, suggesting I'm beaming away with your hearty looking tan. But I admit the next bit was spanner to my plan. You walked towards my path, but you just brushed right past and into the arms of that white shirted man. I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? What do I give up? I got a girlfriend anyway. We're all a bit drunk, we've had a few, fair play. I got this Stella a bomb from that last cafe. This night's not even begun. Yes, oh yay. I did fancy you a bit though, yeah, I must say. I would rather I hadn't mugged myself on display, but this is just another case of female stop and play, and an otherwise total result of a holiday. I'm not trying to pull you, even though I would like to. I think you are really fit. You're fit, but my gosh, don't you know it? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Fit, but you know it. Fit, but you know it. Merci.